Good Wednesday morning, everybody. I'm Jared Klein coming to you live from the NBC29 Digital Desk with this morning's Morning Rush. Let's start things off with this story. UVA student, staff, and the surrounding community held a vigil Tuesday night on grounds to pray for peace in Israel. Many students said they have personal connections to those who live in the now war-torn country. One UVA student spoke about his emotions the past few days.
Horror, pain, confusion, everything. I have family and friends who are in Israel, and just the fear of waking up, having to text all of them, message them to see if they're all okay.
UVA's Brody Jewish Center says it is open for anyone who wants to come in and talk. Albemarle County Public Schools is trying some new tactics to fight the decline of SOL reading scores. The district says demographics and racial disparities play a huge part. Students in lower grade levels are struggling the most.
I think our largest gaps are with some racial disparities. Our black students don't perform well, in addition to our special education students and our economically disadvantaged students.
Starting next school year, Albemarle Elementary Schools will have a new language arts curriculum, and the district says it hopes to improve literacy skills with the new plan. And a new way to warm up this fall after a dip in the water. The Rivanna River Company is about to open up a sauna. The general manager says there will be community and private sessions. The wood-fired sauna is meant to draw people to the river during the off-season. It will open on November 3rd, and people will soon be able to make reservations online. You know, I don't think I've ever been in a sauna.
I have. It's just too hot.
Too hot, yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I can imagine
Can't breathe in there. I don't know. It's not for me.
Yeah, I might try it out one day, but
yeah.
I just can't imagine sitting in that heat.
No, I can't. I'm with you. Okay. All right, so 'tis the season. People, thinking about the holidays and traveling. So if you want cheaper Christmas flights, you should start booking them now. That's what experts say. A report from Google Flights says early October, specifically the 12th, is the best time to find the lowest prices for Christmas flights. So start looking. Experts say that Google's specific target date of 71 days in advance of a trip is more of a recommendation than a rule, but instead travelers should view that time as the point when cheap flights have their highest odds of popping up. So this is just the time where you could possibly luck out with a cheaper flight.
I mean, yeah, you really need to be thinking about it now. You probably already have the holiday plans in your mind. If you are traveling, can you imagine there be any last minute decisions? Oh, let's go see family on the holidays.
Yeah, I'm a planner.
Yeah.
But some people aren't. But
I mean, I'm not that much of a planner either, but I mean, if the holidays are almost here.
Yeah, right. That's right, they are. So start looking for those flights now. Okay, so California bans red food dye found in Skittles and other foods, which, I think that's a really good thing. I mean, I remember my parents, we couldn't eat certain foods because of like the dye, the red dye and everything. And then a lot of countries, they've already been doing this for years. They use, vegetables dyes to dye things. And so
I'm guessing Skittles will probably change its formula. It won't just
I would think.
stop selling Skittles in California.
Exactly. So that's happening. And I bet you're right. I'm sure that'll catch on.
Yeah.
As hopefully across the country. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So this is kind of a sad story. So I don't remember. I think we even did a story. There was a buzz about this 104-year-old woman who became the world's oldest skydiver.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, she died a week later. So Dorothy Huffner, the 104-year-old. She set the record recently. She died on Monday. She was from Chicago, and she gained a lot of international attention recently. So,
but she had energy up to the very end.
Yeah,
she had an adventurous spirit. Yeah, so
never too young, never too late.
Yeah,
so
it's a good thing she got that in.
Yeah,
she was able to do that.
Yes, she certainly was.
Yeah.
So.
A lot more brave than I am. I could never jump out of the plane.
I know. I've done it once, actually.
Oh, really?
I did. Tandem like that.
Yeah.
It was actually really fun.
I have a fear of heights, but...
Yeah, I do too. It's a little different perspective. I have never bungee jumped, and that scares me more than... I haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
I say yet. Maybe I'll do it someday. But parachuting was easier,
I guess if I was attached to somebody, do they, like, push you out? So
Well, what's awful is that they make you kind of step out because there's someone attached to you,
Yeah.
a professional, and I had to stand out like outside the airplane on this little foot thing
Yeah.
while he's still in the plane, and then we kind of like fall out.
okay, yeah, they'd have to.
It was
Fall. There'd be no way I'd be. They'd be
Had
like,
to push you.
okay, jump.
you're like no.
No, at that point I'd be like, all right, let's turn around, let's land this plane.
Yeah.
So yeah, that probably helps with the fear of heights and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it one day.
There you go.
Probably not.
Never-
All right, thanks, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. We got a high of 72 today, and then warming up for tomorrow, closer to 80, but then a cool down on the way for the weekend once again with a high of 69, and then 62 on Sunday. We do have that chance of rain on Saturday, so make sure you keep that in mind as you're making your weekend plans. I hope you guys have a great Wednesday, a great hump day out there. We'll see you again on NBC29 News at noon.